This skill provides catheter care for female. Allie would say she's washed her hands,
Wash my hands.
knock on the door, provide privacy, explain procedure.
Hey, Miss Fun, my name's Allie. I'm going to be your senior today, and we're going to do catheter care.
Now she goes to gather her supplies from the linen closet. She will place a barrier on the overbed table. At this time, she will get 2 washcloths and 1 towel. Now she'll go get her basin and her gloves and her soap. She will go to the clean sink and get her water. The candidate has to fill the water to make sure that it feels good to her. Afterwards, she will go and let the client fill the water.
Please fill this water for me.
At this time, she will put her basin on the table. She'll say she's washed her hands and put her gloves on.
Wash my hands.
In order to avoid overexposure of the client, we can actually pull the sheet down to the knees and pull the gown up towards the waist, since we already have the privacy curtain pulled. At this time, she will put a blue barrier under the patient to protect the bed. Now she will wet a washcloth and apply soap. The bold step in this is holding the catheter at the meatus and cleaning at least 4 inches down the catheter. Make sure and do not swipe more than 1 time. You want to clean in a rotating motion. She's washed it. She can lay her cloth there on the basin. Now she will get a washcloth and she will rinse it in the very same way, holding the catheter at the meatus, rinsing at least 4 inches down in a rotating motion, making sure never to swipe more than 1 time. Now she takes the towel and she takes a corner of the towel and she will hold the catheter at the meatus, again drying the catheter in a rotating motion at least 4 inches down. At this time, she will take the blue barrier from under the client, cover the client up, and she may roll the table into the dirty area to dispose of the linen in the hamper and the water in the bedside commode. Since for state testing, this is 1 room, this is why she can do this. She disposes of the barrier. She puts the linen into the linen hamper. She places the soap there. She pours the water into the bedside commode. She rinses and pours the rinse water into the bedside commode. And she dries all surfaces. And she will take the towel that's on the bedside commode and put it in the hamper. At this time, she will take her gloves off the proper way and say she's washed her hands.
Wash my hands.
She will go back into the client's bed. Give the client the call button. push the curtain back and say she's washed her hands and completed her skill.
Wash my hands and I'll completed my skill.